came from the edge where the map turns black. Boots made of leather and a soul full of cracks. Smoke in his lungs and fire in his veins. A storm in the silence, a ghost with no name. They whispered in towns he'd once passed through. He don't speak much, but Lord, it's true. When the wind turns sharp and the sky turns red, he's the last thing breathing when it's all dead. He laughs while it all burns. Ashes fly and the black wheel turns. No mercy in his cold wild eyes, just a devil grin. And as the good men die, no prayer, no grace, no concern. He laughs while it all burns. He lit that match with a crooked smile, watched the church go up from a distant mile. Said, I ain't justice, I ain't sin, I'm the reckoning that crawls within. The sheriff ran, the preacher cried, but the fire spoke louder than the ones who lied. He walked through the heat like a beast reborn, with a past carved deep in a crown of thorns. He laughs while it all burns. No tears fall, no one returns, just char and bone where the truth once lay, and echoes that haunt the break of day. The wind may howl, the world may churn, but he laughs while it all burns. Some say he was wrong, some say insane. Some say his blood runs oil and flame, but none dare speak when the dusk light bends and that shadow rides in again. He laughs while it all burns. Smoke sings low and the cold sun yearns. He don't forget, he don't forgive, he don't regret the way he lives. From cursed soil to twisted turns, he laughs while it all burns. There's a house by the river, forgotten and old, with whispers of secrets and stories untold. The windows are broken, the doors barely close, ghosts of the hollow where no sunlight flows. Mama left early and Daddy stayed drunk. We lived in the shadow, our spirits all sunk. At night we'd hear Footsteps on the creaky old floor, echoes of sorrow from those gone before. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame. Haunted by memories that never do fade, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed. Nightmares emerge. A wolf's lonely howl is all that I hear. Living in fear, ain't been living for years. Stars in the sky, though they don't seem to shine. Over this midnight, they no longer align. Caught in a nightmare, awake or asleep, the hollow it holds me, its secrets I keep. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame. Haunted by memories that never do fade, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed. You hear the silence, don't you? That's the sound before it all goes to hell. You think you're safe, you think you're fine, but when the shadows fall, there ain't no place to hide. I walk alone where the cold winds blow, where the sun don't shine and the rivers don't flow. Every step I take, the ground starts to moan, 'cause I'm the devil's child and I'm here to own. When the shadows fall, I rise. No fear, no lies, no disguise. They'll try to bury me in the dirt, but I'll claw my way out with my blood and my hurt. Ain't no mercy where the wild things roam. I left my soul at the crossroads, never coming home. I'm the ghost in the wind, the howl in the night, and I'll tear down your world just to make it right. When the shadows fall, I rise. No fear, no lies, no disguise. They'll try to bury me in the dirt, but I'll claw my way out with my blood and my hurt. Bells in the canyon low and mean, the
tumbleweeds carry what can't be seen. A bottle of sins and a rusted flask buried neath bones in a weathered mask. The preacher cried thunder, the widow sang blues, and the sheriff went missing with blood on his boots. The wind knows the stories that graves conceal, but dead men don't talk and dream. Dead men don't dream, don't ride the rails, they don't chase the sun or follow trails. No prayers to pray, no stars to gleam, just dust and silence. Dead men don't dream. He rode in slow with a crow on his hat, eyes like coal and a voice like a gat. Said, bury my name where the shadows grow thick, and carve it in stone with the devil's pick. She wore black lace and a gun on her thigh, kissed him once before she watched him die. But vengeance don't fade and time don't heal, it just circles back like a rusted wheel. Dead men don't dream, don't whisper your name, don't feel regret, don't shoulder blame. No tales to tell, no ghost to scream, just bones in the clay. Dead men don't dream. Moonlight's a liar, casting silver on lies, echoes of gunfire lost in the skies. If justice is blind, then mercy is cold. The grave keeps secrets, never get old. Now the town's gone quiet, the smoke has cleared, but the past still lingers, heavy and smeared. A name on the wind, a cross in the sand, and a dream left to rot in a lawless land. Dead men don't dream, don't rise, don't run, don't sing to the moon, don't curse the sun. Their silence is sharp, their memories scream, but mark this truth: dead men don't dream. So hang your hat where the blackbirds scream, sleep with one eye in a restless dream. For in this town of smoke and steam, you wake or die, but dead men don't dream.
Fire in my eyes, born from the smoke where the lost ones rise. Mama raised a fighter, not a man to kneel. Taught me cold steel's got a stronger feel. I ain't carved for prayers or Sunday songs. I'm the thunder rolling when the night gets long. Bones in the dirt, blood in the clay. Ain't no white flag flying over my grave. Mercy's hand, forged in the dust stand me at all. Tattooed by battle, scarred by loss, carried my burdens like a heavy cross. Every promise broke like brittle bone. Learned young that a man fights best alone. Whiskey for courage, gunpowder breath. I made my peace with a hard-earned death. Never needed forgiveness, never needed fame. Just a fast horse, a sharp aim, and a name. I was built for war, not for mercy's hand. Forged in the dust of a brutal land. A heart like stone, a soul run dry. Ride where the angels fear to cry. Yeah, built for war, not for mercy's call. Stand me up proud or don't stand me at all. Iron in my blood, lightning in my veins. Took every curse and wore it like chains. If heaven won't have me, hell's just fine. I'll ride these battlefields till the end of time. Built for war, not for mercy's dream. Born for the fight, not the in-between. Raise your glass for the ones who fall. Built for war, and damn proud of it all. Yeah, built for war, not for mercy at all.
Ripped from silence, born from the storm. I wear the night like a uniform. Ain't no road I won't defile. Ain't no mercy in my mouth. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my wake. Steel in hand, no second guess. I carved my path through lawlessness. They said I'd break, they said I'd fall. Now they're just names scratched on the wall. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my way. No cross, no grave, no final word. Just the sound of thunder I've stirred. The sky can burn, the ground can shake, but I'll keep walking, wide awake. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my way. On a gravel road beneath the pines, a lone house stands where the moonlight shines. The wind whispers secrets through the night, casting shadows where ghosts find their light. In a corner bar past the county line, a man sits alone, lost in whiskey's brine. His heart's been broken by too many lies. In the darkened room where sorrow hides, watch on a worn out wrist, tracks the hours down a dark abyss. Memories haunt like a lover's scorn in the depths where dreams are torn. Desolate plain, silent whispers call my name. Moonlight casting shadows long in the night where I belong. Creaking boards on an old farmhouse, memories haunts this house.
does howl, a lonesome wolf begins to prowl. In the silence I hear the cry, echoes of the past they rise, darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. Lantern light flickers in the cold, tales of the damned so often told. Footsteps follow where I go, in the stillness, voices low. Midnight creatures, they come out, hidden truths they scream and shout. Faces linger in the gloom, shadows dance within my room. In the silence I hear the cries, echoes of the past they rise, darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread.
The sun sinks low behind the hills, a shadow creeps, it grows, it chills. The whispers rise on the evening air of sins once buried, bold and bare. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone. The lantern swings, its light grows dim, the echoes hum a ghostly hymn. Each step cuts deep where sorrows sow, no mercy lies on Damnation Road. A church bell rings, the hollow tone, calling sinners who can't atone. The moon bleeds red, the night turns cruel, you cannot run the devil's rule. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone. Lanterns in the dirt, a name scratched faint, a warning there for the hearts of saints. Each mile ahead's another test, where the wicked walk and find no rest. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone.
There's a road past the old oak tree where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand caught the path, they say. Only fools walk in when the skies turn gray. The church bell rings, but it's muffled and dim, a warning cry for the souls drawn to him. The lanterns fade as the darkness sways. On Devil's Hollow Road, the lost souls stay. The Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. Walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fall solid on the endless track. A widow's wail cuts the midnight air. Her man walked the road, but he ain't nowhere. The crows keep watch atop the pine, singing songs for the doom, keeping time. Stories linger, but they never grow old, carved in the bark and the gravel cold. Some say they hear a fiddle at night, playing for the damned in the pale moonlight. The bravest hearts in the desperate alike find themselves lost under hollow strife. It takes no mercy, it spares no name. On Devil's Hollow Road, we're all the same. Lonesome road through dust and dusk, the wolf behind, the grave stand hushed. I sold my soul for one last sip, but the devil just laughs. My fate is stripped. In the midnight fire, whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the haze. My pockets are empty, my heart bears scars. They whisper my name, you won't get far. I hear their steps, but I don't care. The cards are dealt, it's a fate to share. Burn my shadow in the midnight fire, whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the haze. my name with the wandering choir.
Down by the old whiskey river, I saw a ghost in the night. With a bottle in hand, he stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memories. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. The river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend of no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. Whispers in the dust, riding through the valley where the lost souls rust. 6-shot iron, death on my side. A deal gone wrong, now there's no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red.
burns deep, but it don't kill the sin. I hear the reaper, and he's closing in. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed, a shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. Thunder rolls, the ground shakes below. Ravens in the sky crying tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul is a chain. Every town I ride through whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed, a shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn the other way. Ain't no savior coming, ain't no debt to pay, just an outlaw fading into the sand, still riding with the damned. Low, a lonesome figure walks with nowhere left to go. Ghosts of old regrets, they whisper through the trees. Lord, I beg for mercy on these haunted knees. Raven calls at dusk as the sun starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been. Beneath the moonlit shadows, as the song starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has days I cannot drive. Footsteps lost and weary on this lonesome trail, searching for redemption in a land where shadows sail. Midnight winds are howling, calling out my name. Fallen angels by my side, feeding on my shame. In the depth of darkness, I feel the chill of cold. This road to nowhere takes its toll, with stories left untold. Neath the moonlit shadows, as the sun starts to fade, the past is never far behind, in stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me. Moonlight's thin on this dusty lane, whispers of the past like an old refrain. Shadows dance where the corn once grew, echoes of a love I never knew. Broken fence by the empty barn, rusty nails and a withered charm. Ghost of the fields, where did they go? Left to wander in the afterglow. Oh, the nights are long and the winds they moan. In the hush of twilight, I'm not alone. A heartbeat echoes through the hollows wide. In the still of the night, I hear you sigh. Coyotes cry in the cold night air. Melancholy fills the midnight's despair. Roads that lead where the shadows lie, underneath this Tennessee sky. Tattered dreams in a lonesome house. Fields fall silent, so does the spouse. Once we danced under stars so bright, now I walk these aisles in the dead of night. Oh, the nights are long and the winds they moan. In the hush of twilight, I'm not alone. A heartbeat echoes through the hollows wide. In the still of the night, I hear you sigh.
was born where the black smoke rolls out past the pines and the busted coals. Mama said, boy, you got fire in your veins. Daddy just grinned, whispering chains. I don't take knees, I don't beg for grace. I wear my scars like a loaded case, a heart like flint, a soul like steel. I don't bow down, I break the wheel. I don't bend, I detonate, a fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Whiskey eyes and blood red skies. I walk with ghosts, no preacher denies. Boots worn down on the devil's stone, but I ride like sin, cold to the bone. I've seen good men break, I've watched them crawl. I'd rather burn than beg it all. No white flag, no backward glance, just a one-way path and a loaded stance. I don't bend, I detonate, a fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Steel winds howl and the thunder moans, but I ain't carved from breakable bones. They built their walls, I burned them down and wore the ash like a blackthorn crown. You can pray to heaven, you can curse my name, but if I don't care who fans the flame, I don't bend, I detonate. Wrath in boots at the reaper's gate, a shadow's howl, a reckoning sound, the kind of man you don't turn around. If you test me, seal your fate. I don't bend, I detonate. So light the match and seal your tomb. I'll be the storm, I'll be the boom. I don't break, I don't hesitate. I don't bend, I detonate.
Out on the edge of a ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold, hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife in this haunted place. There's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Rusty swing sway to a ghostly breeze in this eerie quiet. Heart stony, haunted whispers in the dead of night, echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods. We're forever guests.
There's a fog that creeps on Saturday nights in Bourbon County, where the moon hides its light. Whispers and shadows in the fields of corn, stories of sorrow since the day they were born. Old man Tucker's shack is falling down. He says he hears the cries from the underground.